Hello, comrades. It's Premier River, and I am back again, as always, at Nueve Rivergrad. And I've let a little bit of time play, not too much in between the episodes, and I came over. I just sort of want to dive right into something. There's not too much going on. We're building the same things we've been doing over the last episodes. I went around and checked, made sure the kindergartens that we built in the last episode were getting built. Then I came over here and leveled out some more. And the reason is we have all but this last coal mine constructed. And so I went and added up all of the percentages and then divided by 5 because there's 5 of them here. And it was around 30% or 36%, something. So I said, well, this one, let's assume it'll be 33%. But if you add them all up and count that one as 33, I get to like 212%. Which is completely valid way to do it. So we're going to have like 212% of what one of these would put out. Now, if we look, according to this, if we come here to ore processing, coal mine, per worker, we're going to get 4.2. So if we were to multiply 4.2, current number of workers, right, per worker, tons of coal, 4.2 times 220 is going to be like 924. So just for round numbers, I want to call it 900. The chances of us having 220 workers in all these mines is pretty limited, so we're just round down a bit. So now if we say, well, double that, right? Because we had 212%, that's like, times 2. So that would be about 1,800 coal ore that we could possibly get out of here. Now, if we come over to the ore processing plant, it can deal with 210 tons of coal ore, and it gives us 120 coal. So what that means is that we would need 8.8. Let's just round it to 9. Even though if we run into issues, we may just go with 8. I think that's quite a few ore processors. So what I was looking at over here, and you know what, I'm going to pause time for most of this episode, at least until we get the bulk of it worked out. I don't want my bulldozers all going to get fuel constantly. I think they're all in their places. So what I was thinking about was a little bit different. Maybe, I don't know, like I didn't really have much of a ridge right here. So you could see I kind of leveled out a little bit further. And the idea would be that we would put an ore storage like here that would then feed into the 9 coal ore plants. So 9 of them. You can see I started level here. Let me turn on the wireframe, make it a lot easier, I think. I have a lower area here, but I'd like to see what it would take to just get these in at this point. Probably just want to demolish this one to get started. All right, because where I put these will sort of affect where the ore things go. And what I was thinking of is that we just have them feed we'll have the mines feed into them. There's like four conveyor connections in the back, right? So what I'm picturing is that really, in theory, we just need 2 of these. We might go with 3. But on this side, we would pump out of this conveyor into the next one, out of that conveyor. So I don't know if we'll have 2 or 3 of these when we get done. And then on this side, they'll pump into mechanical conveyors and then into each of the ore processing plants. So what do we have here? So this is aggregate storage for the coal itself. And then the idea would be we'd have a train station connected to that. So I'm kind of thinking maybe this is not in the right place, right? Just because we'd want to get this further over this way so that we could start collecting them. So what I'm thinking, and just for the sake of space, we need to get people into here. I'm not sure if it's better to do it. They won't need any people working here, but we do need people working in these. So let's take a look at this a little bit better. Come over here. So this is going to be a coal ore processing plant. And we'd have a road in the front, which is sort of a problem. Okay, still don't even have enough leveled. Which I figured I might have to, I might have to pause it to get more stuff leveled into here. All right, I guess we could kind of go pretty close to the back of this. We can lower this hill a little bit if we had to. Well, we'd need a conveyor. Yeah, I guess well, the conveyor, it goes in at the top of the conveyor. So we'd probably be better off with the conveyors down below. So we need to leave a little bit of room to get those in. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking we get rid of... Let's get rid of all of this. Just for now. We kind of know what's going to go there, right? I'll leave that for a second. I don't think that'll be in the way. Oops. What we got? Well, we got a lot of conveyors there. There we go. Yeah, I think that's all. All right, so that way we can, if I need to level a little bit more. Yeah, so I'm thinking that the passengers should go underneath of the conveyor coming up here. Right, so this would be the passenger line that would feed people in. If you look, it goes all the way back. It's the one I stopped them working on the other day. See, that would feed all the way down into here and get passengers up to there one way or the other. So, yeah, what I'm thinking of now, let's hop back over to railroad tracks just to see if we can't. Yeah, I want to delete. This is a bridge right here, so we don't want to mess with that if we can avoid it. Alright, so we'd come down here. We'll skim past that spot there. Yeah, that's probably stuck out further than it needs to be. We could, you know, this is all just designing, so, and I'm thinking, yeah, we'd keep this like really close. And then we're gonna have to leave a little room someplace to get stations in, but like for the moment, and I think those stations would fit one way or the other. Then we'll probably have to have a turnaround place there as well. So let's just see how close can we get these jammed together, because that's going to make a difference in these ore processing plants. Yeah, as long as I can get a footpath in the side or the back, we should be in pretty good shape. Now, yeah, all the coal is going to be coming out the sides. I kind of wish there was one that was like a straightforward model, if that makes sense. And then I need a road. Yeah, I'm not sure why I have a road right there. I don't want to get too close to this just to leave. All right, let's just see how it works out, right? Yeah, I'm thinking we need to go a little bit further this way for the sake of getting that road out the front. Does that make sense? And I need to get a conveyor in between, because I'm not going to necessarily have like enough of these to feed each one of these. So yeah, let's do that. And I think what I need to do is deal with this over here a little bit. So I think what I'll do is probably end up pausing the video for a second and, you know, do some building leveling out this way. I mean, it's going to be a little bit painful, but you can kind of see where I stopped just for the sake of Mega Hill. All right, so let me pause the recording and let me push this out far enough that I think we can get a road in here, and yeah, you can see where this is going to be like time consuming. So I will be right back in a minute now that we've worked this out a little bit more. Okay, worked out a few things here. Well, not everything, but enough to kind of get my spacing on each of these. So here is a coal ore processing plant, and then I'll have a conveyor coming out of here, and it'll feed into here. This one's too long to go right into there, but look, this worked out amazingly nicely. I didn't even necessarily plan it that way, but it did work out with a little bit of a curve we had in here. So I figured 4 of these could feed into there. Now, I'm not exactly sure what we'll do, but then I started running out of room, and I'm really kind of afraid of something else in that, are we getting too far away that the trains are going to take too long? If we come down to here, now some of the reason that it was taking too long is that there was too many stops, but when they were going all the way around this loop and then back to here, it was taking too long for them to get up to the coal mines. So in other words, they come through here and they loop around this section of town now, and I cut out these other stops so that they come back, and that's a big enough loop. So I think that what we're going to have to do, so here's why I say that, is I think we'll be fine up to here, right? And I might even have to make sure we take people very directly on this passenger line. And then what I'm thinking of is 4 more of these ore processing plants right here, and that will give us the 9, right? There's 5 up here, and then we'd have the 9, but I'm kind of worried about, just it being too long for passengers. If it is, I don't know, I guess we could create another little town over here, maybe, but I really would rather avoid doing that. So with that in mind, what I would like to do is think about how we're going to get ore into these. And then the thing is if I do what I was going to do, which is to say take it from here to here to here to here, right, from out of this one, and then have this one feed into the next one and to the next one, it's going to, I think, put a priority on feeding these all the way down here, right? So let's start thinking about how this would work. And what I'm thinking is that each one of these could feed 4, I think, relatively well. So I'm going to demolish this. I don't know how well this will work, but I guess we could always redo it if we really had to. Yeah, let's go to storages. I just want to put this a little more in the middle. Yeah, I'm thinking, well, let's put a conveyor in first, actually. Right, like this one. Yeah, there would be 2 conveyors. That's going to make a road down there kind of tough, isn't it? Yeah, I would actually kind of want it to do this if I could. And be as close to this guy, I think, is reasonable. Right, and then this guy would just have to turn. Yeah, let's go back. Just give it a little bit of room. Let's make sure I can get a conveyor in. Yeah. No, that's too short. So does this make... Oops. So this one... Well, this one could come this way, too. Right? So somehow we'd have to feed into those 2, and then these would go the opposite way. Yeah, well, this could feed this one. Could feed that one. And if I can get that road out, that would be good. Yeah, I'm kind of liking the way this is going a little bit. Yeah, so let's see if the opposite works. Well, the problem with the opposite is that the darn road is going to be on the other side. So I guess we'd have to auto build these, right? I mean, I could put it further away. I don't want to go too much further away because I kind of want to squeeze a road in amongst all this, though we probably could just level out a little further into this, right? And then, yeah, I guess we just keep it over here. Yeah, that would give it a little bit more height to get that other road out. Yeah, I think we're far enough away. Right? Does that make sense? And then somehow we'd have to divide it up here. Now, can I do the dividing with one of these? This would kind of be a bit of a miracle. Now, do we really want to just do it with one of those? I'm not sure how. Yeah, see, that's not going to work. This one might. Nah, this one's not either. So I'd really want to do something like this, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we keep it like over this way so that there's a chance we can get this road out. No. Yeah, I'd really like to get the road out, if nothing else, just for the sake of realism. Well, I could push this one further away. Right? I mean, there's no reason. Well, yeah, we want to keep it. See, this would go from here to here. Reasonably certain I'd get the road out there. You know what? Yeah, now that I think about it, I kind of like that for a different reason than I was actually thinking, because we could, yeah, turn this a little bit this way where I think I could get away with it. Right, and then this will attach there. Will you attach here? No, but I can get rid of that guy. And probably turn this one. I think that'll work. Kind of miracles happening. Will you go there? Yeah, you'll go there. Okay, so that's right, and then yeah, I don't know if that'll quite do it, but I can move it. Yeah, no, that did it. So then what I would do is put another. Yeah, that's getting kind of tight. I can move that a little further, but I really don't want to mess with it. You know what we're going to do? We're going to move this a little bit further down. All right, if I move that to where I think even that little bit might actually make a difference. Now, let's go to input. All right, well, not very realistic, but yeah, see that little bit. All right, and then now this one could feed down to wherever we have the next one. And I'm thinking, yeah, we probably just want to put one. Yeah, I think I would just put one here. Let's keep it further away from that hill, because then we can talk about the road that goes in and out of there, right? So this one, yeah, will you feed right in, or are you going to be too long? Yeah, you're going to be too long. That's kind of okay. Plop one in. All right, so that would feed into this one, and then this one, we definitely would want a mechanical conveyor. It's kind of all getting tight down there, isn't it? not sure if that just messed things up or not, but right, and then this can we get one in? It's not gonna like being there. I don't know. Try to keep it a little further away. Maybe I can attach a road. Maybe I'm worrying about the roads too much. Yeah, building in the way. So we need to come more up this way. Yeah, it's red. And I could just do something like this, I think. Let's see. And then we'll get rid of this one. Right, but that would get, so ore would come into here. Now the other thing, oops, you know what I probably need to do? Yeah, I probably need to get rid of this that quick. Because we need to actually feed the ore in. So like these 4 could feed into this one, right? Does that make sense? So let's see what we would have to do to get that going. I don't think we're going to be able to. We're going to be able to jump over tracks, but we're not necessarily going to be able to. Good. Got past that one. And then there's a track right here. Could we go? Bridge. Okay, so that road is kind of messing it up. Yeah, so the road is messing it up again. Let's do this. Let's try to level this up a little bit, or just move it up. Let's get rid of this one while we're at it. Oops. Can we just raise you? I'm feeling if I can get this raised up a bit, we'll be able to get it like right on in there. Maybe, you know, I wonder if we can't just raise this up a little too. Nah, you know what? I think this will be our better bet, even though it's getting kind of busy right there. I know that's lowering it partially, but still think it's up a bit higher. No, right there. Yeah, let's do. Yeah, and you know what, that road, I don't want to mess with that road if we could avoid it. All right, how about right here? No, but you know what? We'll get it. And I don't know how much I want to do of this on camera, though. No. Hill. Okay, well, we can get rid of the hill a little bit. If that's the only thing causing a problem. No, building in the way. But we could probably swing this. Oops, I don't necessarily mean to play time. Probably swing this out further this way. All right, so what's. I'm thinking. Yeah, that's the same place. Let's see, can I level a little more this way? Yes. Okay, so now let's get rid of this one. And then if I can get over to here, that would be most excellent. Okay, so first I had to level the tiniest bit in the world, and then this will be most excellent. And yeah, there's a lot to get through there. It has to go right through just the right place. All right, so let's level up a little bit more of this. Let's see if we can't get lucky. And I'm thinking what I should do is maybe, at some point here, cut the video, because I think this is me fiddling. I don't know. I'm not sure how exciting that is for everyone. You get the idea of the fiddling. Yeah, see, I don't know if we're going to get through there, but it's kind of a shame we already built that road. I'm thinking... Oh, yeah, you know what? I don't want to mess with that. You know what? This... really? I probably didn't need to destroy so much of that gravel road. I'll just pay for it. I think they're off of there, right? Now, the question is, more than anything, can I get these tracks? Yeah, these aren't built or anything, so I can... Yeah, I can get that through there. Right, and then I really don't want to mess with that track too much, but the good news is that it's, because I remember that was a pain. The good news is it's a little bit further away versus closer. So I think I'll be okay. All right. And then oh, please go through there. Oops, let's commit to that. All right, and then I'll just purchase these just because I can. And that way we don't strand vehicles out there and cause a big, huge nightmare. So there we go. So we are across one of them. So let me keep doing the same thing with these four, right? I need to get all four of these into here. So I'm assuming like this one, this, no, we don't need that. This one will go into there. They'll go into their 1, 2, 3, right? Oops. Let's... Too long. Okay, we can live with too long. All right, and then this one will go into the number 3, and then that'll fill. So each of these 4, and then these. Let's see, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the other one? Oh, 6. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, then this one needs to get moved over here so that these 2 could feed into this one. And then that one could feed down into that. Okay, well, let me work this out, because like I said, I think it's just getting to be a bit too much fiddling. I mean, you get the idea with the struggle with this one. I imagine it'll be kind of similar, getting this one out of here and getting all these. But I'll be back in a minute when I've got you know, the conveyor's done to these coal mines. I don't think I'm going to be able to attach this one immediately, but I'll see if I can't get it 90% worked out. All right, see you guys in a minute. We've got a lot of things to work out, to say the least. I am struggling here with trying to get everything connected. I tried to do a bit of a bypass line here, but then what I did was I cut off the road. So what I'd like to do is, and I have a lot of things to go over. I'm not sure how well this is going to go from YouTube's perspective, but let's just go ahead and I'm going to plow away. I want to get rid of these conveyors here for a second and see if I can't lower this, right? Which shouldn't necessarily, I'm not even going to worry about the fact I'm messing up my railroad track, but I need to be able to get the road out from here. And I'm thinking if I lower it, it may go a little bit better. Let's see what happens. I think I can always upgrade these to, right? Like if I can get, you won't actually level, will you? Oh, there we go. We had another little yellow. Oh, I had a green dot. Now, let's just take this back a little tiny bit. Now, I have no idea if this road's in the right place, but at least it gives us... Oh, that's green. And I don't care about that conveyor, but I really needed to get... Because this storage yard will burn down. Alright, so now, this is what I don't think will work about what I just did. Yeah, see, I need to get road to be a little bit further, if I can. You know what, let's leave this. Can I go? No. Let's see if this, I think they all sort of look lined up, like the posts. Oops. All right. And then this one came from here. Okay, let's get rid of that little extra bit of road. Let's see. Oh. Okay, I'll take that. We got a road out. There's just a lot of those little things that this is really making me wish I had a, like this could get out here, right? Yeah, and then this, you know, I'd like to make it legit, but it would really be nice if we had two different roads coming out of these things. Like this one's never going to get a road out of here, I don't think. So I'm just going to, but I don't think those burn down. So the important thing is that we got a road into the storage there. Now we have to do the same thing here. I'm going to have a similar problem. Well, I could get, can I get through here? Yeah, I can. Can I get through there at a pretty good angle? Not quite that angle, but. You turn, no. You go straighter, no. Maybe I can get through this one. No. Oh, yes. I'm going to stay away from that one, and then it can attach. All right, and I think, yeah, now will you, I could probably even come this way. Right, if it attaches twice, right? And then this. All right, I'll take that. Now, will you come off of here? I don't think it will. Oh, yeah, look. Get rid of this bit. Well, it's ugly, but it's attached. And yeah, this, no way this one's getting out of here. So, but then this could attach, right? And then this can get rid of. And, ooh, did we mess this up? No. Yeah, there's no way. This one's kind of orphaned too. But I'm not sure if that's exactly where that one's going to go. We could put that one down here as a possibility, but that gets, you know, maybe not real pretty, but it gets them all. You know what? We'll just bring you straight on over there. All right, so that's good. That part's done. Now, we kind of have the similar sort of issue here. So I think we've got this where it will come out. And this should be able to attach up. Yeah, even if... Oh, come on. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Tell me I can't get through there. No, it really looks like I should. Well, we can go through here. All right, so that attaches that one up. This one needs, yeah, this is going to be the bigger problem of them all. But we do have, yeah, let's get rid of this conveyor. And I think I'm going to do some more fiddling. And to be honest, the main reason why is so I'm just lowering this down as much as I think I can get a road sort of under there. Like it's gonna, you can't have it too steep, right? Well, we can get that attached if we can get this conveyor back across. Not an actual conveyor. Yeah, see, the problem is it's not... I don't think there's actual legs right there, is there? Maybe there is. So it wants to put a leg right where I want to put that road. Now the other question is, let's get rid of the road up to there. I don't want to delete this because that was a major pain, but could I get a road like from here down? Okay, that's a start. Now, how about from here? Ooh, that's green. Oh. You'll go green though, won't you? There we go. Now the problem is getting it back up from down there and attached somehow to the rest of the world. Right, I don't know. Okay, so now it's attached to the rest of the world. Now, could we come? Yeah, look, we'll be able to get through there, I bet. Yeah. Let me delete this. Nice. Yeah, so somehow we have to have other road out this way. So we've got that all attached up. This one needs a bit of the same thing, doesn't it? Probably should do the same thing with this conveyor, huh? Yeah, let's get rid of this one for a minute. And we'll try to lower this down significantly. You probably can lower. Let's do a little leveling action off the road, because I think that'll. All right, we'll just lower this down till we think we can get it. All right, that's going to be too much. No, it's not letting me. Yeah, it's just too much right there, I think. Yeah, you know what, I need to let's demolish this. It wasn't really what I wanted to do, because I think that was a pain to get in there. Well, remember where it's at because of this road. Oh, now that road's messing me up. Okay, well, we're just going to have to... I mean, the roads is very important. And you know what? Thinking about it, yeah, that might be okay, because this needs to go into where? that needs to go into there. So as long as I'm out here, yeah, that's going to be a problem, that road. But I don't necessarily need this road in here, right? Like, if that guy's not attached, so let's... We may not even get that to be connected by a road, and I would be okay with that. So what I'm thinking I'd do is... Yeah, that's kind of lowering. Let's... So this guy was coming from where? The output over here, right? Yeah, now it's not letting me. Let's see if we can't get it. I don't think it's going to like that other conveyor down there, but I might be able to take that conveyor out and then put it back in, right? Yeah, as long as I can get it. I don't think that's going to work. Oh, it worked. Yeah, but that's okay. I can live with... It needs to go a little further this way. It's just for a second. Sometimes it matters what order you attach those things in. See, that's... And if nothing else, we knew it's this one in the way. See, it didn't like putting that one in the middle, but then it didn't mind that. So the important part is that we got this one out into the rest of the world. Very convoluted path. Now, can we get... Yeah, I don't think we're going to get so lucky as to go through here a second time, are we? Well, sort of. Yeah, it's... I mean, that would... Some other infrastructure's in the way. Yeah, you know, I'm just not even going to worry about that. Certainly not now. Maybe one day I'll think about it. Again, this one I could probably get out to the rest of the world. Right here. And then this one. You know, we're getting kind of close. Yeah, there's no way we're coming off of this. Oh, you know what? Can I go? What? No. Let's delete these back a bit. I think I can get underneath of this. You definitely have to think about how the fire company's going to get in here. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep safe. Yeah. I mean, that gets me into this one. This one gets out that way. This one gets connected just because it can. Can I swing this one out? Nah, see, it's just too close to that. But that's fine. We're not going to worry about it. That's what we said. All right, and then this can come down. Oops, that's delete roads. So why don't we try, if we're going to try to swing that one out. I keep going back to worry about that, don't I? So I'll stop. All right, so that's at least out of that mess. And then, you know, at this point, what has to happen here? This is going to have to be, there's going to have to be a train somewhere down in this way. So let me get rid of these. Oops, back to there. See the train track starting right there. So we just, again, dirt roads, we can always, no, it's not that. Right, and then you should be able to attach, and you should attach. Is that too short? right? So we'll have to figure out how to get this road out of here. And then this is an aggregate storage. And then what I'm thinking of is, will you give me not too steep at some point? No. But if I come, yes. I don't know if this will cause other problems, but yeah, a little winding road, right? All right, so now we have a road in there. I'm not sure if that's the best place to put it, but hey, it's only a dirt road. And we'll have to keep, like I said, we can always cross over these railroad tracks. I don't really expect any, there's not going to be any real vehicle traffic getting stuff out of here, so it's all going to be by rail. So I'm okay if it ends up crossing tracks. The problem I have is these, cliffs that I'm building around, but I think that we don't have electric in here yet, and the electric's going to have connections to roads, but we have some like open spots that we can worry about that later. And then we definitely want to kind of worry about a firehouse out here at some point in this whole process. Okay, good. So the other thing I did when I was on the last break was come down here and put in 4 more of these, and then I connected them up with like a walking road, and I wanted to come over here and start talking about, like, I don't want to be really any more than 200. Yeah, you know what? I think I might be able to get away with 1 train stop, like right here. Maybe a little bit further down this way, like right here. So let's level out a little bit more. Right, back in here. This is all kind of pretty level. I didn't really do that much. And then let's get a small train platform. Yeah, I don't like the fact that that's... Did I use the wrong leveling tool? I'm kind of going a little further this way because I know I'm going to have to do a loop around with the train tracks. All right, it's a small train platform, walking road. We're going to put this as close to here as I can. And then let's just get our measuring tool again. Yeah, pretty even, right? So this, I planned this to be a walking road with the sidewalk, so hopefully they'll be able to walk in there. Now, let's just check. Yeah, there's no... I mean, this one we could do something like this. And then just make this... we can make this gravel road. No, we can't. Right, so that cut off a little bit of the distance that way, but then there's no, I don't think there's any particular, well, you know what, I guess this would cut the corner. Building in the way? What's in the way? Oh, that building. Yeah, I don't know if that's, would this make it much shorter? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's really... We might as well put it in because we can afford it, but... Oh, and then I might as well attach this one up. Nah, they won't ever walk that way. They'll just go in the other door. Yeah, it's a shame there's not a little an entrance right here, right? But anyway, that should be our train tracks coming in. So let's go back to train tracks and see. So when we came back, the last thing I had done was... before I started messing with getting these roads out, was I put in, basically, even though the train goes through here, what I'm picturing is that we're going to have signaling here, and that the trains that come here are going to go to a waypoint. Now, I don't care how long it takes them to get back, right? So this is going to be the return track, unfortunately half buried in the side of the cliff. And let's just take a look again at the measuring. Yeah, see, I think it might be... Yeah, see, we're going to get a little far away. So this is where it is. I think we're going to be a little bit far away. Can we get... And then the other problem... So we can get these two with this station, right? So let's get some footpaths. Boy, there's a lot going on, isn't there? Yeah, see, I think I'd... All right, and then... It's kind of funny to have... All right, so that would be walking path. Not that we necessarily need it, and I think it would be... Yeah, I think we're just getting a little bit too far away, but I'm thinking maybe we could do these three. Where's the footpath? Yeah, see, since this one's on this end, and then we have... Yeah, you know what, I might even take... Let's get rid of some of this road. Alright, let's take this road up this way. You go from there to there. Yeah. Alright, so that'll get that as far out of the way of putting a station in, like, right here. So let's get rid of some of this. Oh, sorry about that. I'll be right back. Okay, took the opportunity to come in here and think about putting in this railroad station. Actually ended up saving the game, waiting for a friend of mine to stop by, but let me put the wireframe back on. And what I think I'd like to do is maybe even take this a little bit further back. Let's take this one. So we put in another train station, so we have the one here. I'm pretty sure this one will be able to do the rest. And then we'll take this, and then what I'd like to do, where is this station? Just right near that thing. All right, so we'll come like this. And I think I'd like to squeeze this one up, keep it away for a little bit longer. You know what, let's do this. All right, and we have this guy can return to there. Maybe like here, and then over. And then from here, we'll come over like that, and then we'll delete this. Yeah, how long is this run in? Yeah, I think we'll be okay. These trains shouldn't be too long. I'm just, if they stop in the station, I don't want them sticking and interfering with the next train coming through. But I think we'll be okay. So this is plenty long enough here. And then we'll do, I might as well go a little long and then bring it out like this. Yeah, will you come in? Yeah, looks reasonable, right? So the train's coming back and go, yeah, that's, we're just going to ignore that a bit. Hopefully graphics will straighten its own self out. But there we go. So now we need to get people into these stations. But let's finish with our design. So what we want to do is think about, you know, the trains that are coming here can turn around at this point. They don't need to go all the way down there. So I'm wondering if we don't... All right, if we come here and delete this, can we get a little closer to this road? And then make like a turnaround spot? All right, I'll keep going. Why did that turn yellow? I mean, it was doing so well. There we go. All right, and then we make it so that we can turn around here, probably get rid of some of this. What happened there? Turned it into electrical track, did we? Game save then messed me up. Yeah, we don't want that electrical track anyhow. So then what I'm thinking is maybe we can come... Boy, it's a fine line between build it green and red right there, huh? Yeah, do we think that that would... No. Okay, you know what? I think that would be reasonable. Let's come a little bit further. All right, and then what I'm going to do is level off of this where I think that that train track would would come around, so that way we don't fight it the whole way. Now, are we kind of, and then the other thing, we'll see if we're kind of close here. Certainly not bad. Might swing it a little bit wider this way. So let's then see, can we come off? A little bit too tight, but how about if we, no, a little bit too tight. Not much. As a matter of fact, let's get rid of this. All right, and will you... I think I messed things up with this. And then let's get rid of that signal. That node, I mean. Using a signal. And then can we get this guy to... Yep, there we go. All right, so they can come down this way. Now this one... the level with the roads. There you go. All right, like we want this one to be able to come this way. All right, can you come down off of here by any chance? Of course not. Oh. Okay, I'll take that. All right, so when this guy comes back, yeah, that's probably a little bit too far there, isn't it? Can we come off? I don't want to be too close to that road. I want to be lined up with this, don't we? Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll delete this back. All right, so now when they're coming back, they won't interfere with each other. So the trains that are coming down here to drop off people, and then this should probably just loop right around. Let's do, just to make our lives easier in the long run, a little more leveling. I have a feeling that will be at least slightly necessary. Now, I don't think there's any reason to have two trains in here, right? Like there's just really one train will be enough. There we go. Oops. No, don't do that. Right, so there we go. So we'll drop people off here, spin around, head back. This will be like one way for the trains returning, other than our little bit of ugliness. Now, is it possible to maybe... No, it's just going to make it worse. I've had situations like that. We'll just run through the dirt. Like I said, hopefully when they actually build it, maybe it'll correct itself. But there we go. So now the last thing I'd like to do to end the episode, and even though I don't know if this will be a little bit shorter, is make sure, yeah, we got roads here, but we need to get roads here so that we can, like walking paths and roads. And then we probably should even, all right, so we could do like walking path road to there, walking path road to here. Oh, you know what? Can I go? Can I get through there? Footpaths are amazingly agile. Oh, look. Oh, look at that. Oh, come on. Come on. Right. Yeah, we do want that to be a road. Do we want that attached like that? Yeah, I think that's fine. Will you attach? Yeah, why not? And then this. Oh, let's get rid of the road. When game save decides to be done. And we should be able to, that's a little goofy, but I can live with it. And then we'll do walking road, at least from there to there. And then I kind of want to, I think that got it all. kind of want to get this attached so that we could just build this other. If it's not attached, well, it'll be attached to this road. We could build it from there. Yeah, that'll be fine. They'll come in this way, right? Now we need to get, yeah, this isn't attached. Well, here, let's worry about this. So we have, they should be able to get everywhere from here. We're not too far away from any one of these, I don't think. And then we did this one already, where we should be able to get to those. So now we need to get, I'm not too worried about that. No, that's getting out. And this is getting out. Okay. So I think the next thing to do, the last thing to do for this episode is just to come over here and... Oh boy, that's not quite what I was picturing. Can we come off like building is in the way? Probably go straight, right? Can we? And then no. Oh, it's all green. Right, and that's all walking path road. This is, I think, gravel here, so that this train, they should hopefully be able to walk. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about this one. I guess we could always put 2 train stops down here if we had to. We got a nice flat. Nothing needs to come out here. So in the next episode, what we're going to need to do is, let me just come over to the conveyors real quick, just so we can see. So we need to get the conveyors feeding in and then the conveyors feeding out, which this one here might be a problem. We might have to redo that a bit or get rid of it. And then we'll need to put in another one of these, like say here. No, that looks like that will be better. Yeah. So now the question is, do we have to, can we get crossing conveyors, right? So in other words, from here, we're going to need a conveyor to go in. And then the other question is, yeah, we could take the outgoing over this way, but let's see what happens, right? We'll worry about that in the next episode. And then just so you guys know, we have these tracks, and this track here is going to be taking coal over to our coal power plants and our bricks, and then that we returned here. From once it gets returned, well, actually, it's going to be returned here. What is this one? Oh, these are all going out. Okay, sorry. So it'll get returned here into aggregate unloading. So we need to put in some aggregate loadings, take the coal, use everything up that we have, right? Like it's going to run the coal and say, fill up all these power plants and everything else. Come back and then drop off and fill up these aggregate storages that will allow these trains to take the excess to other parts of the map. So we need to put in some kind of a train loop right here, which will go all the way up and over, come back, and then we'll have another train. Well, there is the train right there, right? So, and then we'll have to attach everything up to it. So we have these, this will be coal, and then we'll have this is going to be the coal ore. So yeah, I have to decide how we're going to get coal into here first, or coal ore, and then we'll get the coal out. Certainly would make sense maybe to put the coal ore in this way, which means I put all these the wrong direction. But I kind of like the way this is. So we'll see if we cross conveyors or whether we come out this way with the coal ore, the coal, and bring it down here to like, or we can even bring the train over to here, right? Even, you know, because this one can be, this one's not going to be, well, this is the unloading. So if we had a loading here, we could maybe have another loading like down off the end where it comes out this way. Let's see. We'll see what happens in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your comments. Thanks again for all your likes, and I hope you have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.